this is Paper Pumpkin Addict, Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com, and today I'll be showing you what I made with the contents of the November 2014 Simply Snowflake My Paper Pumpkin Kit from Stampin' Up! First of all, I need to tell you that the cards and tags that the kit's directions show you how to make are simply beautiful. So, if you like them as is, then you're all set. But that's the beauty of these kits. You can create fabulous pinnable projects quickly with no creativity required. The kits include everything you need: stamps, ink, pre-cut and scored paper, embellishments, special adhesives, the directions. Stampin' Up! Even puts out a how-to video. But I love to create and come up with alternate ways to use the contents of the Paper Pumpkin kits. I like to challenge my brain to think outside the box. I share all sorts of fun projects in videos and on my blog, and then for my personal Paper Pumpkin subscribers, I share even more ideas privately. Find me on Pinterest and the ideas will never end. Not a subscriber yet? You'll want to be after checking out what can be created with these very affordable kits. I'm excited to share, so let's get started. Keep in mind that any extra tools that I use in this video can be purchased from me in my online store. Are you a scrapbooker? I am. And so every month I promise my Paper Pumpkin subscribers that I will provide an idea for a 12 by 12 spread, traditional pages, and lately I have been adding in a Project Life layout as well. So in this video I'm going to do a 12 by 12 spread, Project Life page, I'm going to do a wine bottle tag, and then I'm going to show you how to make 80 cards from one kit. All right, so for the scrapbook page, you're going to need to have 12 by 12 crumb cake cardstock, or like a light tan, and then a deeper brown, almost a blackish brown, and the one I'm using is Early Espresso. I'm also using an ink that coordinates with the lighter brown, and this is the crumb cake ink. So I've added those in. I've also, of course, added my trimmer. This is a tool that I think everybody should own. It's great even if you're not a crafter. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the cards in the kit, open it up, and I'm going to trim off one end right along that score line. I'm just going to trim right in there and separate this piece from the rest. I'm going to flip it over, put some adhesive on the back of the snowflake, and then I'm going to attach a white half snowflake, already pre-punched from the kit. The embellishments are to die for in this kit. There are so many of them. Okay, and then do the same on this piece here. And then these can be set aside because you're going to add those onto your pages in just a minute. Next we'll make a tag, and this will become the title of our page. So I've cut some of the Early Espresso, the dark brown cardstock. I'm going to attach it to the back of the tag. Then we'll grab one of these reinforcers. We'll stick that on the circle part of the tag, grab some twine, push that through from the back side. Okay, and there we have our beautiful tag. I'm going to grab the page. This is going to be the left side of the page, or the left side of the layout. And I'm going to add on a snowflake, another half snowflake. This time I'm using a different kind of adhesive. This is our two-way glue pen. Great for when you've got tiny little intricate areas. I recommend getting a bottle of this. Great for glitter too. It's very lightweight. It's almost like water. We'll attach that to the upper corner of the page. And I've already laid this down and attached it. Now let's add the snowflake on top. I'm going to use some dimensionals, and you can purchase them from Stampin' Up!, but you can also get a hold of dimensionals by being a subscriber because they give you so many dimensionals in the kits that you receive them in that you have extra for when you want to do other projects in other kits. So we're just going to add a half a dimensional on the back side of this snowflake, and we'll lay it down here. This way, if we just have a half a dimensional, we can insert a photo underneath, and we don't have to worry about it hitting too early. Okay, then let's grab this other piece. It's coming together. I'm going to add some snowflakes, and then I'll show you what I got next. Now you really get 3 different colored snowflakes like this in your kit. You get the silver, you get the blue, and then if you look carefully, you get white on the back side. So I have added a dimensional to the back of one of my blue ones. I'm going to add that right down here on the bottom of this page. And then on my silver one, right here, I can just put adhesive on the top and lay that right here. Okay, we are almost done. And on this side, I'm going to add an envelope. Yep, just laying it down just like that, as if it's a bigger white piece of paper. So that's where another main photo can go. And then we can add another snowflake with a dimensional. And put that right down on here. Being careful, of course, still to make sure that it's not overlapping too much so that you can get a photo underneath that snowflake. And then the last step is to add some rhinestones, because you get all these rhinestones in your kit. And if you know me, this is my favorite embellishment. You know you can color on these with blendabilities and they look drop dead gorgeous. Well, they look gorgeous by themselves, but it's so much fun to have colored rhinestones too. So yeah, we can just kind of add them wherever. Oh, I know where I want to put one for sure. Right there. And then the last step is to add a little bit more early espresso to emphasize the main photo that will go right there. And there are finished 12 by 12 pages. Aren't they pretty? Yay! You can put photos here, 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 and here, because I like to add a lot of photos to my pages. All right, Project Life pages. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our crumb cake ink and we're going to stamp randomly all over these 4x6 and 4x3 pieces of crumb cake cardstock. Now, on my traditional pages, I forgot to do the stamping. I know, stamp your art out, right? So I brought these back real quickly to show you. I added some snowflakes here and there. And now my pages feel a lot more complete. I had intended on doing that. I was wondering where my rhinestones were going to go, and they were actually going to be inside these stamped snowflakes. But that's okay. You know, you can always change things up. So there, now they're complete. Okay, and then these pieces for the Project Life page are stamped. What I did next is I took and cut off the 2 snowflake halves from one of the cards. This is the way your cards come. And I cut those off. And I have some black cardstock. Again, I'm going to back this tag. Okay, there's one piece that's going to go in. Next, I took these snowflakes that you can punch out, and I took the negative space, and I cut that so that it was 4 inches high. Here's where we want that 2-way glue pen again. Sorry, let's just add this in here. Of course, it's going to be in a page protector sleevey thingy, but we want to make sure these little tab guys don't come loose. Okay. I'm going to put that on a 3x4 piece of black cardstock. Okay, I didn't cut it exactly I didn't cut it 4 inches high. I forgot. I left it this high, you know, the same. I left it the distance that it would have been had you just cut it out for a card. And then I'm going to trim this off because I wanted to be able to glue this down. Hopefully I got, oh, I didn't get any glue behind that. So we'll just go like this. There we go. And then we'll come in and trim it off. Next, the washi tape. Okay, now this snowflake is a little bit too high, so I'm going to just trim that off. Lining it up with this one here. Okay, and that's ready. And then the last one, last little space here, I'm gonna layer these 2 snowflakes on top of each other. And then I've got some words that got punched, or letters that got punched out of that tag, and those will go on. And I made it say ho ho ho. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we'll slip these into the pockets of our page protector. And then this last snowflake is like a little overlay for one of your photos. So you can put a photo in there, or you can leave it blank so that when you flip to the next page, you can see more snowflake. And there's our project life design. I'm going to quickly show you how I made this. This is the wine bottle tag, and you just slip it over the top of your bottle, and you can put to and from on the back side, because there are to and from little stamps that come in this kit, so you could do that. Literally. Okay, I've got string, and I believe I did, oh shoot, now I don't remember. So 16 plus another, 7, 23, 24 inches. So I think I did 2 feet of each of these pieces of twine. And then I took one of my cards and I cut it literally in half. Okay, so you can get 2 wine bottle tags from 1 card base. And then I took my punch. This is the 1 3/8 inch punch, and I just positioned it so that it wouldn't go much further than where the fold is there. I don't want the end here to go too much further. And then I centered it on either side. Next, I took my pencil and I marked off 1 1/8 inch in, 1 1/8 inch in, and I trimmed. I lined up that pencil mark with where this fold starts, the crease starts. And now we've got our basic shape. Next, and this is the tricky part here because there's not a lot of space for your there's not a lot of place where your snowflakes overlap each other exactly. So instead I put glue dots on the back. Forgot to stamp. Always stamp first. Okay, we're not going to go any further until we stamp. Grab your Lost Lagoons stamp pad, which is your spot that comes in the kit. I'm grabbing the larger one just to make it quick and fast. And we're ready to stamp random. And you know what? This isn't really that random. I kind of planned this out. I went up, down, up, down. Ooh, be careful, Rachel, because you got ink on the side of your block. Don't want to get that edge anywhere where it shouldn't go. There we go. Next, before we put that ink pad away, we'll stamp our greeting. Now what I did is I took one of those square whites that come in the kit, a little square white piece of cardstock, and I cut it in half so it's a rectangle. Merry Christmas. And then we're going to put that right in the center here. But before you do, look at that. These little things, they look like tiny little mini brads. I got those from the centers of these hole reinforcers. So we'll just finish this up. And look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And now you can give a bottle of wine to a friend or family member at the holidays. Okay, for the last part of my video, I'm going to show you how to make 80 cards from one paper pumpkin kit. So I took 20 sheets of Whisper White, 18 sheets of crumb cake card stock. Then I used Whisper White envelopes and crumb cake envelopes. So these would be extra supplies that you'd need to get. You also have the envelopes that are in your kit, the consumables. So you need your kit, your stamps and ink with that. And then the basic tools like scissors. Let's see. Of course, you need your block, your adhesives. This is a great adhesive again to use. Dimensionals. I added extra dimensionals in. Okay, so what are the cards that you're going to create? I'm just going to show you them, and then on my blog I'll have photos and I'll have some extra information so that you can make 80 cards from one kit. So this one here I just took and cut off one section on the side there of the card base. I'm going to save that for a different layout. So you can make 8 of these, and here's where that extra piece came in, and you can make 8 of these. See, and they even have things on the inside. Then you can make 16 of these, because you get 16 pieces of that. You can make 12 of these. Then you can make 11 of these, and the reason why it's 11 is because you only have 11 of these snowflakes left. But then you can take that extra tag, your 12th blue tag, and you can make this layout. You could do that for those as well, but I just think that that's really cute with the stamps behind it. Okay, so you can make one of those. And then this is a fun way to open the card. I taped this down. You could put your photo here, so you can make 8 of these. You can make 8 of these. This is the one where you can make 5 of them. You can see how I laid these 2 strips of snowflake negative space down on top of each other, and so it looks like there's just a hint of glimmer behind that blue. I wish I had more of those. I love this one. So there's 5 of those, and then this layout you could really do either this or this. If you wanted to have like a place for a gift card, you can put a gift card in there. Plus it uses the washi tape up a little bit more, but 11 more of these. Oh, and a tip for putting these down is put the adhesive on the back of the letters, then lay your tag down and press, and the letters will pop through and stick to your card. I know, isn't that great? 80 cards, so you could get all your Christmas cards done with one paper pumpkin kit. Thank you for watching. It builds creativity to think outside the paper pumpkin box. Here's those wine gift tags. Let me show you everything here. Yeah, so anyways, be sure to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe so that you can catch more paper pumpkin videos that I've shared using past kits, and more that I'll share with this one and well, actually not this one, and future kits. This is my only video this time for this particular kit. Also, be sure to visit my blog at stampyourartout.com so that you can view close-up photos of these items and see photos of other paper pumpkin kit ideas. Do you want to see more? Get your paper pumpkin subscription started with me as your demonstrator and see some exclusive project ideas. I hope you all enjoyed this video tutorial. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.